Hello and welcome. In this video, I'll be walking you through fixing the JSLINT warning messages that were generated when we added an image changer to our JavaScript code. So these are the warnings. At the moment, we've got 10 JSLINT problems. They're only warnings. Warnings do not prevent the code from working. They're just some warnings in terms of suggestions as to how to properly write your code. So it's basically not happy about the way I've written the code. So let's try and go through them. I've got 10 in total. So I'll start with here. It says line 5, which is here. It's saying expected exactly one space between the function and the parentheses. Okay, between the function and, so it's talking about here. So it's telling me I should give a space. All right, so I'll tab. Some people don't like writing functions like that. They like to have the parentheses close to the function. But I'm going to save that and see if that will disappear. I'll click save. Okay, it's happy with that. That has disappeared. So we've got 9 left. So on line 6 here is complaining that I am missing a use strict statement. The strict statement basically helps prevent certain actions from being taken or thrown into error. So it tries to catch some common errors. So let's try and follow what it's complaining about. So line 6, I'm just going to come here and add the strict statement. So the way you do that is just do a single quote and you type in use space strict and you end it with a semicolon. All right, let's see if that solves it. So I'm going to save that. Okay, it's not happy about that. In fact, it's giving me more errors. So I've definitely done something wrong there. It's not happy about. All right, you can see here it's saying that it's expecting me to use this statement at column 5, not column 1. So if you look in my code editor, I've got it on line 6, column 13. So I need to shift it to column 5. So let's try and shift that to column 5. Alternatively, I can move it to a separate line on its own. Let's see if that works. So it's not happy because it's saying he expects it to be at column 5, not column 1. So let me move it to column 5. If you look down here, as I'm moving it, it tells you the column. So if I shift it, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's save this, see if it's happy. All right, it's happy about that. So line 6, unexpected space. Okay, he's saying I've got some space. You can see here it says use strict, so there shouldn't be any spaces. So the spaces complain about, you can see where the mouse is, where the cursor is flashing. So I've tabbed to reduce that space. That's basically what's complaining about. So we now have 8 errors. Line 8 is saying expected exactly one space between if and. So line 8, so it expected one space between if here and the parentheses. All right, so that's a if. Let's do a space. Again, not everyone likes writing code this way, but this is what it's suggesting. So let me save that. All right, so it seems to like that. So I've got 7 left. So let's go to the next one. Line 9, expected dog image at column 9, not column 7. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so it should be at column 9, not 7. Okay. So let's move it. That's 8. You can see it says 8 there. So if I tab again, that's 9, because it's trying to create a proper indentation. So it's quite useful because it enables you to get into the habit of writing code properly. All right, so we've done to 6. Line 9, unexpected space between set attribute and the parentheses. Line 9, set attribute, okay, unexpected space. So I'll just tab, reduce by 1. Let's save that. It's happy. 5 more. Missing space between and images. Line 9, between and, all right, between the quotes and the images. Okay, line 9, between the quotes and the images, it wants a space. It's really fussy, this guy. Okay, let's save that, see if he likes that. It does. Okay, we've got 4 more. Line 11 is saying expected this variable to be at column 9, not 7. Okay, so line 11, let's tab. That's 8, 9. Because it makes sense, because it's trying to create proper indentation. If I save that, that's good. We're getting there. 3 left.